20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This is taken at his 4. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just... a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Caught by Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A look now at the Oakland offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Carr to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course, head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's bring it.
Winston now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis again. And this is caught by Evans. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And I tell you what, he got it from 50. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they've been put in some good spots to start here in this game thanks to some nice kick returns.
And you can scheme it all you want. You can block it up all you want, which is exactly what you need to do. But there's no substitute for a great kick return guy who really just hits it up in there and goes north and south and gets up the field as fast as he can. I played with a guy in high school that to this day is still the best kickoff return guy I've seen. He got it and went and always gave us great field position.
Carr. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Carr now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Let's go, baby. And the Raiders first down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
40 down. 45, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. 180. That's it.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up. A total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tampa Bay coming back out here to get the football. As they do that, help me figure out these Buccaneers, a team that every year is hard to figure out. This season, 7-9, first year under Bruce Arians, but just wild swings all year. A team that had both a 4-game winning streak and a 4-game losing streak. They look awful in London. They look incredible in L.A. What gives?
When you are a team that's based on offense, and you mentioned the wild swings, but they are a big play offense, that happens to you. Because if you don't get those big plays in every game, that turns into a grinder. That makes it difficult on you. Their defense are still trying to build it. They're going to be a pressure team with their defensive coordinator. Still need a few more pieces added. Their quarterback last year, Jameis Winston, a lot of big plays, both for his team and for the opposition, which was the problem. Remember, he threw over 30 touchdown passes and also 30 interceptions. Not many people get that done in the league. If they find some consistency, this team has a chance to be a factor because I believe in Bruce Arians and what he's putting together in Tampa.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Just like that.
To throw again on second down. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, it's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing. Got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. He's tired.
A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Winston now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And there he goes again. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add a little... A little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr completes it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Carr going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that deep. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Winston readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.